The man brought a mirror and began to search the room. Although he quickly found the bug, he was not in a hurry to remove it. Knowing its location was enough. Removing it might cause unnecessary suspicion. The person who installed it was quite talented, even managing to hide a bug in the horse's neck. But nothing could escape Matthew's eyes. The next day, he reported to the agency, but while chatting with his usual contact, he suddenly noticed the news playing behind him. It was about a university in Syria being bombed, where his wife taught. Matthew tried to suppress the turmoil in his heart. Finally getting rid of the contact, he found a quiet place to release his emotions. After all, it was a relationship of more than a decade. How could it be broken so easily? But he did not report to the agency about his wife. So that night, Matthew pretended to go grocery shopping, warmly greeting the agent tailing him, even asking if the agent was hungry. He didn't probe further. Any more questions would bring them too close. Although Matthew said he was shopping, he actually wanted to buy a phone card to avoid surveillance, to inquire about his wife's safety. After throwing ketchup to the woman in the car, he hurried home, then hid in the bathroom, turning the shower to the maximum. Next, he had to bring out his treasured Nokia phone, which, although a bit old, was durable, and not susceptible to being implanted with listening software. With the beeping sounds, his wife's phone was answered. Fortunately, she was not at the scene when the school exploded, and even more coincidentally, she was in London for an academic visit, only tens of kilometers away from Matthew. They definitely had to meet. So after work the next day, he suddenly accelerated on the way, losing the tail behind him. The men responsible for the surveillance were not panicked at all. There was a tracker in the car. No matter where Matthew went, they could see. But how could this deceive an old agent? After arriving at a quiet alley, Matthew immediately opened the hood, and then ripped out the tracker inside. They arranged to meet at a hotel. It said that a short separation is better than a new marriage. Tonight was destined to be a sleepless night.